Hey folks, Frank Zorrilla here, Zor Capital. Just want to do a quick video in regards to A plus setups, okay? A plus setups are very simply the setups that normally typically are the ones that based on your previous trading, these are the setups that you want to really get aggressive on as far as size is concerned, and you want to make sure that you take them every single time. So I want to go over one that we flagged just the other day on November 14th, as you can see here. This is the Zor Trades beta room, which very simply I only focus on weekly setups, but every now and then I'm going to sprinkle what I consider to be my A plus setups. Those are the ones that I'm really confident on, and those are the ones that I'll put into this portfolio, and more importantly, these are the ones that I'll put extra size when I'm trading these A plus setups. They don't come around too often, but when they do come around, you got to be able to take them every single time, no matter what. Number one, and number two, you have to be able to put a little extra juice behind them, extra size. So here, November 14th at 6:03 in the morning, as you can see right here, Neo has pretty much printed 3 consecutive inside days. We've been stalking this stock. I was stalking this stock for the past 3 days, printed 3 consecutive inside days, and I put here Neo will be an official recommendation for the weekly portfolio. The buy stop was $7 a share. The stop loss was $6.40. And here's what I said. Neo for me is a daily setup. The reason why I'm willing to put it in the weekly portfolio is because I believe it's an A plus setup. Very simple. So here's the 3 consecutive inside days, 1, 2, 3. The volume in each day was pretty much low. It was actually, pretty low here, pretty low here, and pretty low here. And then here, it was the tightest candle that we've seen in a while. And the high of that day was 690. The buy stop was actually 10 cents above that high, which was $7 a share. And the stop loss is roughly $6.40. And then once the stock triggered, all you have to do, once you have your orders, once you have your swings for the day, your job is just to put the orders in and allow the market to do whatever it is it has to do. So here the stock goes to the 690 right off the bat, and it did exactly what you want and what you expect from an A plus setup, which means it triggered and it was off to the races for the next couple of days. And the stock went from $7 a share to roughly $8.21 in a matter of 4 days, roughly an 18% return. And again, that's exactly what you want to see from your A setups. And if you treat them properly, which means that you size up, then this one particular trade should pay for a lot of small losers. So again, I think it's extremely important that you are able to recognize what your A setup is. Not what someone else's A setup is, but what your A setup is based on your trading. A lot of people would not consider this an A setup because they believe that they should only buy stocks near 52-week highs. So what you want to do is you want to go over your trades and try to put to the side the stocks that are your A setups. This to me is my A setup. It's one that I flagged numerous times in the past that I showed you guys. For example, TLRY is one that I posted a while ago, and I said the same thing, that this is an A setup. Here we have a stock that has a lot of momentum. On this day here, on 10/11, it printed an inside day on really low volume. As you can see right over here, the average 20-day volume on this stock is 11.2 million shares. On this inside day, the stock printed 2 million shares. Our buy stop on the stock was 136.64, which was 10 cents above this inside day candle high. And right over here, as you can see, it was off to the races. The stock hit a high of 178. It was at 182, 180 and change in the pre-market. So this was also considered an A setup. So very simply, it's important that you recognize what your A setups are and you take advantage of them once they come around. So trade them well and be well.